Hello traders, good evening. Let us look at the plan for tomorrow. Let us start again at the monthly chart. So there is nothing bearish on the monthly chart at this point. So today if we can actually close above the previous 88, that's 18.25, that will be really good. This has been a really good climb. And so on the monthly chart, we do not have any kind of bearishness at this point. And if we have to remember something, we have to remember that this 5611 is the midpoint of the monthly chart. Apart from that, that's pretty far down, 100 points down. So apart from that, we do not have anything on the monthly chart that is of interest at this point. However, we'll have to remember this 08 line because this was the previous target and we are above the target at this point. So we'll have to see if there is a breakdown of this or if there is a false breakdown of this and it brings back us up again. Let us now look at the weekly chart. After a slow yesterday, we actually went up and created a new all-time high on the weekly chart. So as of now, again, there is nothing bearish about this. We have to keep in mind that this was the high of last week, which is 5708, 5708.5 area. So we may actually break that down and keep coming down. And then if it is a false breakout that we come down from there, come to the 9596 level again, and then go back above the 5708 again, that you can consider as a false breakout, and then it may go and hit the all-time high again at the 21.5 or 22 area, and then keep going to the next target, which will be around the 33 to 34, and then maybe to the 5755 line. So looking at the daily chart now, we have come above this 5708 line. We have created a new ATH, but we have not yet closed above the previous ATH. This is a very good bullish move, but as long as we do not keep closing above the 18.25 line, climbing up to the top may be difficult. However, if we get an up move tomorrow above the 22 area, then we may actually come and hit this 5755, 5756 line that we were talking about earlier. That was based on this daily chart. On the downside, if we can break down again this area, we can easily come and retest this 5690 line again. That has been a very good support line. As I mentioned yesterday, it held through. However, if this 95 and then the 90 breaks down, then we will have to see if we can come down to the 80 level and to the 75 level, and then if we can actually break down to 65 or 60. But as long as this 90 line is not broken down, I will not be very confident on the bearish side of the trades for tomorrow. So let us now take a look at the 4-hour chart. We broke out of this 9.5 area today morning, which was the ETH resistance at that point of time, and this was the target that we had on the 4-hour chart, and we did get that target. Now we will have to see if we can go above that, and then there is a chance that we can come and hit this line somewhere in the 5770 area. But then before that, on the daily chart, we have our 5755 target, and even before that, the 3334 area may act as a point of resistance while we are going up above this 22. So that is something that we will have to take care of. So if we get above this 22, we may get to the 33 area, and above 33 we may get to that 48 to that 55 area. But I'm pretty sure if we are going up that way, then 5755 will be a target for the bulls tomorrow. On the downside, again, we will have to keep in watch on the 5708 area. If that breaks down, then we may come down to the 96 to 94 area again, especially the 95 line. And then below that, we will again look at 90 and then decide whether the market wants to break it down and come down further, or we are actually in a trading range early in the day, and then we are trying to go up again. We go above 08, touch the ATH and create a new ATH again. That has been the order of the day for so many days, right? However, one word of caution is we do have a micro wedge on the 4-hour chart, and this is also a developing wedge. If we keep going up in the next 4 hours, then 27.25 may be a point of resistance from where we may actually see a couple of legs down. Since we have a new ATH, but we did not close above it, so the bulls may find difficulty to take the market further up before we get 2 legs down on the 4-hour chart. Okay, now is the turn for the 1-hour chart. We have closed above this area of resistance. We have taken support there and we have gone up. However, just like in the 4-hour chart, we do have a developing wedge here. The channels have been working like a clockwork. We came down below this channel, we could not hold it, and we went up to the midpoint of the channel again. So now if we keep going up, we break out of this wedge, there is a good chance that we will get to these levels, and that will be somewhere in the 5755 area. On the downside, we will have to see this breakout is failing. The first indication will be that we lose this area at 5708 or at 5715 at this point. And if we lose that and we keep making lower lows at that point of time, if we are breaking down this channel again, then maybe there is a chance to come down to the lows and see the 5673 area or farther below down to 5670. And if the bears are actually serious and they want to take it down further, we can even come down to these levels that we have. We can actually have these lines extended at this point of time. These will still work as very good areas of support and resistance, and below that we can find further support at the 2-1 area if this balance zone on the hourly chart breaks down. However, the 2-1, I do not think if we break down from here, we will actually come to this balance zone before we bounce further up, which is the 5611 level. And this 5611 to 15 level is a very good area of support. If you see, the actual bounce started from here and then we kept going up. And then below 5611, we have all these other support areas, which is as 5605 and then at 5589 and further down. But I do not think there is any such catalyst to bring the market suddenly 100 points down here. So we will have to see how far, if a pullback happens, how far that goes. And if we are still going up above the 88 and above this wedge line, we may actually come and hit the targets at 5755 and 5733, those areas. Let us now look at the 5-minute RTA chart. So one interesting thing on the 5-minute RTA chart is, if this was the first part of the TR of the larger picture, we have done a 1:1 of the TR to the top. Now we will have to see if the pullback happens, whether we give out 5708, whether we give out 5705, and then we give up the 5794 to the 90 area. These will be the different points of supports that we will have tomorrow if market wants to come down. So the first area of support will be here. The next area will be somewhere here. And in between these two, we will also have a line of support right here at 5705 area. And then finally, we will have to see if we are breaking down the 5790 line, which happens to be the low of today. And then we can see whether we want to come down to the close of the day before. And if there are bulls again available in this area, in this lower part of this TR, to take the price up again. So on the RTA chart, these are two wedge lines that we'll keep in mind as well. So if we break above this, we may come and hit this wedge line again to complete this 3 push move. And this can be anywhere around the 33 to the 55 area to the top. If we break down this 5564 and then finally this 5560 area, then there is a good chance that we may come back to this balance area that we had here on the RTA chart. This will be the balance zone. That will be the target around the 5629 area, failing which we will again come down to the 5611 to the 14 regions. But I do not think that we will break down from this area. This area has created very good support. And since we created a pretty good bull bar today on the daily chart as well as a 24-hour RTA chart, I am of the opinion that the market will still try to go up even if there is a pullback based on the wedges that we saw on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and then this particular wedge, there may be a pullback overnight, and then we may start going up again. So tomorrow morning again we will be revisiting these plans and see how the market has moved overnight, and we will do that in the Google Meet. If you want to join the Google Meet, the link to that is given in the description below. Along with that, you will find the link to our Facebook and our free Discord server. You're very welcome to join there. From today onwards, I am also putting the link to the TradingView charts in the description below, and you will find all the time frames in there. I will see you guys again tomorrow morning at 8:45 a.m. EST in the pre-market call. As always, please like, share and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.